welcome to Game and Read Checkpoint, where we reveal our next theme and update you on what we're reading and playing.
Our next theme is Split Perspectives, and we will be exploring that theme with the game Broken Age by Double Fine Studios and the graphic novel Trillium by Jeff Lemire.
I haven't been able to read a ton since the last checkpoint. It is finals time for my program. I have a really huge work project going on, and I have spent a lot of my reading time devoted to my thesis, which I will be writing in January. So it hasn't been a ton of reading for fun. I did finish one book since our last checkpoint. I read Stephen King's Under the Dome Part 1. It's a 650-page book. It's a real big one. It was really good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I love Stephen King. This novel was as good as the others. I really liked the characters. I liked the setting. It was creepy. I can't wait to read part 2. I have to go find it somewhere. I don't know where, but I'll find it. And then I just found out it is also a TV show. So maybe I'll go watch that after I've read part 2. Anyway.
I have no idea if it's good or not.
I don't know. But that's Under the Dome Part 1 by Stephen King. I am not currently reading anything, again, because I'm busy with a million other things happening, but I am listening to Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard on audiobook. So I am listening to that. It's a YA novel, dystopian thing. It's pretty good so far. I'm probably like halfway in it. I don't know. It's good. I will be, as Peter and I will talk about, reading a ton because we are taking a vacation soon. So I will have more books updated next time we do a video like this.
Yes.
And I'm not playing anything right now except our games for our upcoming episodes.
Yeah.
So nothing exciting there.
Now I've been playing. I finished Uncharted 2, and I was very happy to get that done with. A bit because I wanted to be like, yeah, I played that game that people say is one of the best on the PS3, and also because I wasn't enjoying it as much as I thought I would.
Womp,
and
womp.
I know there's a lot of hype behind the Uncharted games, and it is the most cinematic in a good way game that I have played, that I've completed to this time. It really does feel kind of like a slightly knockoff Indiana Jones. I did like the characters for the most part, even if they were a little straightforward action movie characters. They were fleshed out enough that I'm like, hey, this is on par with a halfway decent movie. That's good for video games. We need more of that, especially in the big AAA games that people actually hear about.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
Watching
you play it. It was beautiful.
My main concerns come with, it really had 2 points of gameplay. You were either doing kind of the climbing, how do I get to this next point, which never bordered on very complex. It's pretty much always just one route. There's not a lot of exploration as into how to get there, that if I were to bring up another AAA game that has mixed results, Assassin's Creed, I actually like climbing in Assassin's Creed a lot more than I did in Uncharted 2, just because there were a lot more avenues in Assassin's Creed. And then you were either climbing or you were just shooting enemies.
He shot a lot of enemies.
Yeah, I know. I expected it to be a bit more stealthy. I thought I was going to have to sneak through more things, and they kind of set you up for that because one of your first missions is being a cat burglar. But then after that, you can pretty much shoot your way through everything, and invariably I end up being like, okay, well, kill. I die a few times. Okay, I finally got through all these people. Oh, I get to go shoot more soldiers. You kill like 500 soldiers for this, crazed warlord dude. And it didn't speak to me in the same way that, say, Indiana Jones did. Yeah, he killed guys and he, went toe-to-toe with tons of Nazis, but he wasn't fighting like full platoons by himself. It was like, take out these guys and you gotta sneak in. Oh no, we actually got captured, but then they all melt their faces. Spoiler alert for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Whoops.
So I got kind of bored with it because it was just gameplay wise, it was those 2 things. And the story just kind of kept going. I think it would have really paid off if it was 2 stories about half that length, where it's really just kind of like a big pulpy action adventure kind of thing, and it wasn't too long. Not that it was super long, it felt like that. So I gave it 3 stars. A lot of people put it up at like 4 and 5 stars, say it's like the best in the series and other stuff. So I don't know. I'd like to play other Uncharted games, but right now it's not at the top of my list after playing Uncharted 2. Also on a PS3 note, I did start playing Ni no Kuni for the PS3.
Also really pretty to watch.
Yes, which might trump Uncharted 2 once I complete it as being the most enigmatic game that I've enjoyed playing. It's got the Studio Ghibli aesthetic. It's so pretty. It's very whimsical and fun, and it's got some great RPG stuff about it. The control mechanism, I liken it to a weird mix between standard Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, which I know they're both, Square Enix, but, it kind of brings it together in this really nice marriage that's both kind of quick, but also not too crazy. I like it more than I like the Kingdom Hearts battle style, I gotta say. I'm not a big fan of the Kingdom Hearts battle style. And I've been enjoying it. I'm not super far. I've beat a few bosses in it. The boss battles are very fun, I find. I find them much more entertaining than just battling random things. And it's a very nice game. My only complaint with it so far is that since I don't feel like reading a ton of subtitles, I have it with the American dub. And I'm not a big fan of all the voice acting. The guy playing your main, fairy guide has this really obnoxious, Welsh-Scottish accent. I look up the actor, he's actually Welsh, so I don't know if it's a Welsh guy trying to do a Scottish accent or that's what Welsh people sound like and I just don't like it, but...
No offense to any of you who are Welsh.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what the standard Welsh accent is, but this particular voice actor I do not enjoy hearing as often as I have to. And... that's my only complaint, which, if that's my worst complaint, it's a great game. So, I've been doing that.
Yeah. So, as I mentioned earlier, Peter and I are going on vacation on Saturday. We're leaving Saturday of this week. We are going down to Austin, Texas. That's where I'm from and my family is, and we're gonna go spend Christmas. Oh yeah, Austin Public Library. Holla. So we're gonna go spend Christmas and New Year's down there, but we are taking a train. We're taking the Amtrak from Chicago to Austin, which is like a 28-hour train ride. So we thought we would share some of the games and books we have picked for our train ride.
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So I picked out 2 games for the train ride. I figure I may not get around to all of them. They might both be, I know one's supposed to be kind of long because it's an RPG. So I'm going to be playing Freedom Wars on the PS Vita. It was the PlayStation Plus free game this month. I've heard only good things about it. It's supposed to be pretty interesting, this weird dystopian thing that puts strange limits on you. Really interesting sounding premise, and I'd like to play it out, especially because, it was free and I want to get my money out of PS Plus. And I will also be playing Metroid Fusion for the first time. It's a Game Boy Advance game. I will be playing the port on the 3DS, and I never played it. I've got very limited experience with Metroid in general. I've played a decent amount of the original Metroid game, about a third of Metroid Prime, and that's what I need to finish because I want to put it up for Aaron to play sometime.
Uh-oh.
And I'm just, I'm curious to try this one out because it's been sitting on my 3DS for, 3 years is when I got it.
Oh, man.
Because I got it as part of the Ambassador program, and I just have never touched it. So I'm really curious to try it out, and hopefully I like it.
Yeah. I am overly ambitious. And I picked out 5 books to take on the train with me. But
she's just going to ignore me the whole time.
Only 2 are physical, and I probably won't get around to all of them because I do have to get some thesis research done on the train, which is reading, but not fun reading all the time. The books I picked, the 2 physical books I'm bringing with me to Austin. The first is The Regional Office is Under Attack by Manuel Gonzalez. It was one of the books that I won in my Riverhead Books prize pack from the Readathon back in October.
Yeah, did we do a video on that?
We did.
Yeah, you can check out a
You can
video.
find our video. I talked about it.
I'm going to link it over here just to mess with her.
Oh, that's rude. It looks really good. I'm really excited to read it. So I'm going to bring that one. And that one doesn't come out until April 2016. So it's an advanced copy. I will have a review up when I'm done. So you can look forward to that.
Oh, man.
The other physical book I'm bringing with me is Armada by Ernest Cline. I loved Ready Player One. If you haven't read it and you are at all interested in video games, absolutely go read it. It's fantastic. Armada is his second book. Peter read it earlier this year.
I thought it was all right. I didn't live up to Ready Player One for me, but I mean, it shouldn't take Aaron too long, so why not give it a try?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. I will be taking that with me. And then I have 3 books on my iPad that I'm gonna try and read. One is The Orphan Master's Son by Adam Johnson. I've heard about this book for a while. I've heard it's good. I thought, why not bring it with me? I also grabbed In the Unlikely Event by Judy Blume. It is her adult novel. Judy Blume, I loved her as a kid reading the Fudge Chronicles and Beezus and Ramona, and I thought it was time to read her book meant for adults since I
did any of those.
am one now. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last book that I'm hoping to get done is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I read The Goldfinch last year, I think either early this year or last year. Thought it was really fantastic. This is another one of her books. I have heard about it over and over again, and it's high time for me to read it. So those are the books I'll be bringing with me, hoping to finish on the train, either on the way there or on the way there and back. We shall see.
Yeah, we will be doing a checkpoint while we're in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to put it out on Christmas, which is 2 weeks from today.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or not 2 weeks from... Or we were supposed to do something on Christmas. We won't be putting out a video on Christmas
videos on
Day.
Christmas.
However, we will be doing videos at Aaron's parents' house and keeping up with our schedule for the most part.
We'll also be trying to film a couple little snippets of our train ride, updating on what we've done with the games and the books we brought. So we'll post those. Look out for all that over at gameandread.com.
Yes, and you can also check us out on Twitter. My handle is @nerdintheworld.
And I am @emerch.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.